My name is Ryan DeYoung. I'm honoring my wife, Michelle. Moffitt was not our first hospital experience after her diagnosis. Things happened very quickly with Michelle. It was after a lot of research and consultation that we realized that Moffitt Cancer Center was where she needed to be treated. We had our first meeting at Moffitt with Dr. Tran. And at this point, Michelle had already shaved her head because Michelle wasn't going to wait for cancer to allow her hair to fall out. Dr. Tran also has a shaved head. And so our first experience was walking into the examination room, meeting Dr. Tran, and she immediately said, "Oh, well, we're going to get along just fine. We both have great haircuts." And that kind of set the bar for their relationship. It was just so nice to see the connections that were made with everyone at Moffitt. I think that it's important to note that a lot of those experiences started with Michelle's courage to say, no matter what I'm going through, I'm going to be happy. You know, I'm going to have a smile, and I'm going to make the best out of this, because that attitude, that positivity was I think, the thing that helped people open up to her. Michelle had solographic years ago, and I was familiar with it. She used it as the screensaver on her computer for quite some time. It wasn't until her post-race speech at Miles for Moffitt in 2014, when I heard her describe to the audience its full meaning and impact on her life. She said that, she saw this graphic, and all it simply said was, "Believe there's good in the world." But the words were arranged in such a way that the letters that made the words be the good were highlighted and to stand out of the overall message of "Believe there's good in the world." And she said, how easy is that? Don't just believe that there's good in the world, but within that belief, you have the opportunity to be the good. It was something that had really just changed her mentality about life and encouraged her to give back to the community and to realize that whatever bad is going on around you, if you just focus on what it is that you can do, then that's really all that's important. Regardless of the outcome of her diagnosis, Michelle knew that it was important to fight for those things that she loved in her life. So when she wrote, "Define what it is that you love and fight for it every single day," it wasn't just a cure. It was fighting for her family. It was fighting for, to see another sunset. It was fighting for another day at the beach. Those were the things that gave her courage to face whatever it was that she had to face. The work that Michelle started in fighting for brain tumor awareness and to fund brain tumor research, the research that she supported in clinical trials at Moffitt, the research that she will continue to support at Moffitt because she donated her brain tumor to the repository at Moffitt Cancer Center. Those things are important. She's going to keep fighting for those things. Our foundation is going to keep fighting for those things, but we're also going to fight to help people focus on what it is that's important in their lives. We're going to provide opportunities for them to give back to their community just the way that Michelle did. And it's really important that we fight to find ways to help cancer patients and their caregivers and families live a full life the way that Michelle and I have fought to take back the things that cancer tried to steal from us. And that takes a lot of courage. And it's not easy, but we can most certainly fight for it. And I feel like the experience that I had with Michelle fighting for those things is something that I can transfer to help other patients do the same.